I love how the vowel just like slid all over the place there. The Sunfall Cycle.
Good, very good wrestler energy.
No, it is. Didgeridoo man, go.
When we're talking about D&D games, the Sunfall Cycle is the cream of the crop. Chad, if you could hear what Jesse was saying right now, you would really enjoy it. He's saying, Hogan, oh, I'm gonna crush you into
No one can hear you. Dude, I would love to see a fucking professional wrestler who's a mime. Like WWE, and they just come out and they don't say anything, but they just go,
No one could hear me, brother.
Live in the glass cage.
Yeah, there's actually no real range. They're just bouncing off of nothing.
I was saying
Actually, that would be pretty awesome.
that I was doing a wrestling promo, and now I've failed. I can't even do it no more.
If you could imagine the talent it would have to take in order to like do the acrobatics as though you're hitting the, like leaning back on the ropes. You know what I mean? And like keep yourself posed. And oh my god, that actually would be
art
awesome.
form.
That would actually be really cool to watch.
Mime wrestling?
A complete mime wrestle. Yeah, complete with like everything.
How do you mime a pile driver?
No, I mean like you do the actual like acts and stuff like that, but I mean like the ropes and the stage and the chair and like that's all just mime. I think there's something to it.
What?
What? I was saying that would be funny if there was a mime wrestler.
We're at mime wrestling. Do you not use chairs and shit in mime?
You know what miming
wrestling?
is?
No. What is miming?
It's when you don't talk and you just do this stuff.
Could you demonstrate? Things. Could you show me?
Yeah, they go
it's
like.
When you're like.
And then they're like.
Yeah.
But then they realize, oh, I'm in a telephone booth, right? You get it?
Thank you for going along with
Jesse
that.
has the only audience on Twitch that understands this is a rotary phone.
I don't know why.
And what this does, and what a telephone booth is.
What is she doing?
Like, what type of diddling is going on here?
Yeah. You're
He's spinning the phone. Hello?
Well, you've got the like speaker right here, and then you've got the earpiece, and it's like, hello?
But actually, if you're fancy, you don't use your finger.
Is anybody
you
listening?
use one of those telephone like sticks that they used to have.
Hello, operator? Hello? Connect me with Charles 367, please.
What's that? Hello? What's that? Winston Churchill called me a bitch? What?
I'll have you know.
It's like transatlantic.
It is he who is the bitch. Stop. I will see him later. Stop.
You tell Winston Churchill that my wife brought me a sandwich.
Her boobs were out. She was braless at the time. Stop. It was unasked for. Stop.
I was hunting 2 bears at the time.
I was in Bottom Lane hunting 2 bears. Stop.
My topless wife mimed bringing me a sandwich. That's... Chips.
Yeah. Chips.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Sorry.
That's a hell of a start right there. I'm feeling great about that.
What's happening?
Yeah. Well, Steven, I know we have a lot to get to today because we are all side questing all the time. Let's do this thing.
Oh, yeah.
We
said we were going to make a decision.
Yep.
It's true. So, if as your humble game master, I may make a suggestion, The decision for which the
No.
most content is prepared is pursuing Praetorio's brother in the Kingswood. But if you really want to pursue other decisions, I'm sure we can figure something out.
Well, I think we agreed to go back to the
Wait,
woods.
did you just help us metagame?
I helped you metagame by targeting the content that I made.
Oh, I wasn't sure if that was the optimal choice.
This is not like the best choice.
Look at that glass. I
Yeah, I was
need
about
to
to
get some
say.
cheering for my next topless wife. I also feel the need to let you know, chat, there isn't a magical topless woman who gives me waffles when I bring all the groceries up the stairs in one trip. I need to let that.
That's the dream, though, right?
I was
Like,
carrying my
that's-
groceries up the stairs, about to close it out, and then my topless wife did bring me waffles unasked for with butter.
I know that's
just
not
as
true.
I got them all the bags in one trip, but it's not real. Yes,
Do you really
You
think
can
people
tweet
would do
things that
that?
aren't true.
Just go on the internet and lie?
That's not true. Bronze, no one was topless there. Don't lie. Why you gotta be like that?
What?
No one, that didn't happen. No one brought you waffles. Why are you lying?
I'm
saying
committing
that.
to bringing
People
Jess
seem to
coffee
think
in
that
bed
did
tomorrow
happen.
morning topless.
I'm just.
I don't think topless is the thing. I think you have to wear like a romper with the dick print showing.
Oh yeah, that says oh
All right,
hi.
yeah. I've got gray
Sorry,
sweatpants.
I'm
We can
sorry,
make this
Jess.
happen.
I'm sorry, Jess. The basketball shorts, you know, the thin ones.
Bronze.
I just broke myself.
I'm like thinking of how you would construct that, like sewing wise.
What, Jesse? What?
I don't like that. I don't like that you were
with his
like.
dick flap open.
Yeah, I don't like that you were like. You know what? This morning,
Unasked for.
this morning I'd like to get inside your head an image of Steven with like basketball pants and one ball kind of hanging out one of the sides. You know what I mean? Those things are way too short. Like one little ball hanging out.
Like it's not supposed to, like it's sneaking out.
Yeah, and he's like, "What? Good morning. I made you waffles, unasked for waffles."
He's not holding it up here.
Oh, he is. He has it on a tray, and in this scenario, he has like a bow in his hair.
Oh,
Yes.
He's
okay.
like, "I made you waffles," but he for some reason sounds like a 1950s diner. Hey there, Shug. I made you some waffles. Yeah.
Why is there a bow in his hair?
Because he's like
Doesn't
one of the
match
diner
the
ladies. He's a
shorts.
waitress.
Medina lady.
He's
Oh.
yeah.
Hi, hon. I brought you.
But
a
only in the
waffle.
face. Only in the face. The rest of him is like romper, ball short.
Romper with one ball.
With one ball hanging out.
I would think the plate would be delivered with the ball on the plate.
Whoa, what?
I brought you
Next
your
to the waffle.
Is he like holding it down here, like waddling,
Yeah.
waddling up, like, "Hey, hon, good morning. I brought you some waffles." She's like, "What the hell is that doing on the plate?"
The ball can't be out for nothing.
This
Look.
ball, this one lone ball.
Dick in a box is an entirely different aesthetic from what we're going for.
Yeah,
I think
that's a
we need to go
surprise.
back to the direction of this fantasy. Thank you.
You mean this one lone, entirely sexy ball? What all men are known for? The one ball? Yeah,
Sexy,
I'm aware.
There's a bow on it
sexy balls.
for the
Everyone,
bow.
that's what I hear. That's what I, you know what? That's what I hear. I'm down with the kids. I've been on TikTok. It's all about the balls now. It's a ball game, is what it is now, for people out there.
A ball game?
Ball game.
Always has been.
Always, yeah. Always has been.
Welcome to the ball meta.
Chad,
Why are we like this?
Chad finally caught on that I've just been saying ball. I love just over enunciating ball.
He's having
These
a ball.
Balls. How dare you? How dare you accuse me of trying to make things worse? What? I would never.
The trick is you have to pronounce both the L's.
Ball. Bile.
You start.
Ball.
Baye.
Bye.
Bailamo. All right. What am I doing?
Just like Isn't that dancing?
Yes.
I bet dance.
The rhythm
Very
take you
much
over
is.
by them most.
It very
Yeah,
much
by
is.
the
I'm here.
balls.
I'm here
The
for
rhythm
it.
take you over by
Spanish.
them balls.
By the balls. Let the rhythm take you
Rhythm take
over. By the balls.
Te quiero.
Y'all, listen, we're ruining Bronze's ad revenue possibilities here.
No,
Let's
no,
play for
no,
Dungeons
no.
and Dragons.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm all right with
done
that.
Some dragons.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. What are we doing?
So-
Ruining my ad revenue?
They'll see this
Opportunity.
video and they'll be like,
Right, they're gonna be like,
Remember
I
you
mean,
were like, you
who's gonna
guys
see this
stop.
video? It's not like Jesse
I
uploads this on a regular basis.
all right, we've got to bust Jesse's balls over the YouTube uploads.
bust my balls.
I wasn't ready for that level of savagery from Eric this morning.
It's all right.
You can't ever be ready. I'm always ready. You have to always be ready because Eric is really, really just kind, and then all of a sudden
Eric is the
fucking
sleeper
crushes
agent.
you.
Yep.
Sleeper agent?
Yep.
The Russian sleeper?
Britt is the Hulk of
Duh.
being prepared. I'm always prepared. Yeah.
I'm always ready to get shit on by someone. I'm just always sorry. What are we doing?
I'm ready. I'm ready to do
I'm
whatever
ready.
we're doing.
Are we ready? We're on the moon, right?
Are we?
We
What's
had to buy
happening,
things
Steven?
still.
Remind
Oh,
us
yeah.
what happened at the end of last episode.
We got our asses kicked.
Yeah, we died.
Yeah.
I got turned into a zombie, and then I was dead. And then one by one, we all fell.
Yep, we died. And
then when you returned to the moon, you did a couple of things.
yes, we went back to the moon, and while we were there, we did we talk with our crew at the moon? I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
You talked with a couple people. You got information from Leander
Right.
on the Death's Head. And you've identified that Azita Haka is like actually dead. You actually killed him.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we did.
Yep. And then you were thinking about what to pursue next, and you were discussing about the quest that
We
you had left.
learned that the body that we went through was, they were getting the blood or ichor from that and feeding it to the people to make them into monsters, and we were like, why are they doing that though? Yeah. And then we were like, well, let's go do side quests. We learned some awesome things, some deep lore, and then said, let's do side quests. And so that's what we're doing right now. And so that's what we're doing.
Excellent.
Yep.
So, yeah, what's the plan? You bought a couple of items. Jesse, I think it was Kairos who grabbed the Plate of Thought, which is a cipher that gives you a +1 bonus on intelligence saving throws for 1 minute. And someone else bought the Wand of Magic Missile. Who has that?
I think I did.
Okay. Then,
Yeah, I did.
I think we did that, and then we got, I guess we're going to try and buy, like, shards and things before we went back.
yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah,
We already rolled for the recharge on the Wand of Counterspell, and it recharged back all the way up to full, so it's got 6 charges now. Yeah, let's take a look. Main's Hollow.
Y'all just ever think about how weird goats are?
All the time.
What? I mean,
Okay.
sometimes I guess.
Why are you, what?
They just they don't eat grass on the ground. Like they have to stand on shit, and they have to do things their own way. It's just so weird to
But
me.
why
and they have
would
the
you-
rectangular eyes?
Where did that come from?
Because someone said rutting, and I learned what rutting means, and I learned it from goats, and then I went all down the rabbit hole of goats.
What
All
is
right. I would.
It's when a man it was related to the fucking ninja shit, and it's just when someone's just really fucking weird.
Okay.
Ruddick?
Rutting,
Running.
like 2 T's.
Oh, yes.
Tango.
That's...
Rutting.
I thought that meant something
Rutting.
else. I may have a different understanding of the definition of that term than you.
Well, I don't know how this person used it, but that's what I thought it meant. Basically, it means like hyper hormonal.
Is
like,
that
like
what
you're
you
trying
think
to
it
breed?
means?
I don't know.
That
What is it?
Is that what you think it means? I'm gonna let you have. I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it means. So,
Can David Attenborough please explain to me?
I don't think you should have
is?
to. I don't think you should have to.
you're off in the woods, and you see a really rutting, phased spider just looking at you, being rutting.
It's the male equivalent of being in heat. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I don't know, and now I don't want to know. Forget I asked.
All right.
I want to buy a moon shard.
Just give me a fucking moon shard.
I would
me
like
outta
moon
here.
shards as well. Thanks.
Get me
I'll
out
make
of
a
here.
moon
I'm
shard.
backing out of this conversation.
Moon
backing
shards are
out.
50 gold pieces each.
Cool.
Jab it into my ears so I never have to hear what this ever again.
Just fill Eric's ears with moon shards. Yeah. I don't want to know what it is now. Everyone's faces are scaring me.
It's not my fault.
This one's entirely on Eric.
Sir, this is me.
This is on Eric. You guys can keep talking. I'm just backing out of this
That one's on me. I got that one. That's on
Excuse
me.
me, Steven, can we need to get off the screen because I'm not wearing makeup today and the lighting's more flattering if the screen's darker. So, thank you.
What color is the right highlight for your skin tone?
It's not this.
Not this.
I want this open.
This is chicanery. This is buffoonery.
I don't know what you mean. I think you look wonderful. At least 5 screens worth of wonderful. Look at that. Look.
Oh my God, Jesse, you're the worst.
Oh my God.
Look, I've gotten you some much better lighting.
Perfect.
One day, I'm gonna beat you to death with my bare hands, and that'll be the best day of your life.
You know, I'm all right with that.
No lies were spoken.
Yeah, so far you've told me nothing that I wasn't prepared for.
It's gonna be the spousal abuse case of the century. God.
I will not bring charges, so I don't know who's gonna file. No, this won't be an abuse case on my end. I will tell nobody. Ain't nobody gonna find out. That's a lie. I'll be like, oh my God, guys, you'll never believe how badly I got beat. It was great.
I was gonna say that beating's
great.
gonna last about 5 seconds before Jesse starts sounding like he's enjoying it more than he's not.
5 seconds is already too long. Beforehand, I'll be like, here we go, baby. Should I like turn around or like how you want to do this? Do you want to look at me while this happens? Like, I don't even like whatever you want.
A little higher.
Oh my God.
I would like to buy some moon shards, please.
Yep.
How many moon shards would you like to buy, Jesse?
3 moon shards.
3 moon shards is 150 gold pieces.
Excellent.
I'm taking 2.
Amazing.
Okay. And that goes into, I guess it doesn't matter. 3 moon shard. Gravy.
Oh my God.
What is? It's Wednesday, my dudes.
And the 2 for Aya. Wait, no, for Ankara
me.
is 100. Yep. Yes, we've got to roll for the spell totems. So let's see. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow, flaming sphere, dimension door, misty step, and the slow.
Speederman. Jonathan J.P. Speederman. Attorney at law. He's a guy. Give him a call. That's my Spider-Man.
This is an amazing Spider-Man.
Thank you. I drew it freehand. All right. These spell icons. Are any of them useful? Oh, by the way, I have Lightning Bolt level 3. Do we lose that when we die, or do I still have that?
The spell icons?
Yeah.
Let me look at the thing.
Because I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, I didn't even get to use it last time.
That's under rules. No, it's not. I don't see anything written here about spell icons vanishing, so I think you've still got it.
Awesome. Well, then I don't particularly need one. But is there anything here like, is Flaming Sphere good, or what is Dimension Door level 4?
Let's see. Dimension Door. I think it's like a teleport type of spell. Dimension Door. You teleport yourself away from your current location to any other spot within range. Range is 500 feet. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also bring along one willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast the spell.
So is that useful in any way to us? Does that... I mean...
You gave him a gun.
You know, like every kid like that.
Sorry. Why do you put up with us, Steven?
I like this abyssal lighting Steven gave me. It's great.
Coming at you live from the pits of hell, 'tis I, Aya.
There you go. Do we take a spell? That way.
I don't have any spell slots. That's why I don't look at the spell.
Well, these spells we don't need, right? Like these you don't need a spell slot. These are just anyone can use them.
True. These are like one-shot magic wands.
Well, that is blinding. All right, I'm gonna. Steven was like, "Enough of your games. Now prepare to ruin your eyes."
You've given me too much power.
It is so blue. Bronze is like.
Now, like I'm just imagining hearing like sci-fi klaxons and
Right?
and
Well,
Bronze,
it's like, I have this giant monitor that has Roll 20 on it, so everything's like...
The rebels are invading Bronze's fortress.
Changing the colors, the fucking.
Wait, hold on, Bronze. Can you like?
The rebels. They have pinched the shields.
Steven, I'm gonna need you to queue up a yellow, and Bronze, I'm gonna need you to pretend like you're opening a treasure chest, if you would be so kind. You're
Okay,
opening a
got
treasure
you.
chest, and
Oh, wait.
and go, Bronze, go, action.
Go.
It's absolutely the version with the kids do.
Is that my braless wife? Bringing me a
Bringing
sandwich?
you waffles.
Unasked for?
This is definitely the Indiana Jones music is in the background as you open this lost ark. Yeah. It's inside.
I like how much I look like a goblin right now.
That's what killed those Nazis. Inside they open it, there was a braless wife, and they were like, Yeah.
I just like that you rely on your monitor to be your lighting, Bronze. I love it. It looks good, so
Thank
there's no
you.
reason not to.
Steven, you got to right this ship, man. You got to control us. What are you doing? I thought you were in charge.
What do you think
not
that
buying
I
any
have
of
the
these-
authority here?
Guys, we're not buying any of
Not
those spells,
me.
right?
I have no authority. I can't control this rabble.
I'll buy Misty Step because that's
Okay.
useful for me to survive.
Yeah.
That's 100 gold.
Okay. I also grabbed 2 Fury Shards and 2 healing shards, and I
Cool.
removed the money from my.
Awesome sauceum. I love it.
Yeah.
So, now that you've resupplied yourselves and are all set and ready to go, where do you go to?
The forest. Well, actually, we have to go back to our last brazier, but then make our
That's
way
true.
to the forest.
Yep.
My wife doesn't wear a brazier. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
good.
Eric. Thank
Yeah.
you, Eric.
Got him.
That is the quality content.
Stop it.
Meine Frau hast no Boost and Holla.
What? What?
I have no idea how to say bra. I think it's that.
Boost and holler?
Boost and yeah, I think so. That's
Boost
what
and
Duolingo.
holler?
That's a deep cut.
drunk.
I haven't used Duolingo in.
We're what?
Yeah, isn't it Boosten?
Boost and
Boosten halter?
Malta.
Boosten
Boost and
halter?
halter is I want to call all braziers that now. Boost and
This is
hollers.
fun. More fun to shop for a booster and halter than a bra.
Boost and
Yeah, okay. You got some boob hunter.
That would be Boosting Jaeger. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's entirely different.
Boost and
I'm actually writing that down, and I'm going to low key slip that into a game
Can I
sometime.
make a mech Eric named Boostin?
Holy shit. Note to
And a
myself.
battle tech name.
The Boosten Jaeger Battalion.
I am actually writing that down right now.
Oh,
yeah, because like now I'm
no.
like, why are they called Boosten Jaegers? Did you really just name them the boob hunters? You're like, yeah, dude.
Boost and Jaeger. That's my next squad. That's my next 40k squad. The
Yeah.
Boost and Jaegers.
Oh, those new 40k drop. I'm sorry, Steven.
Yeah. The Sororitas, they look good.
And the orcs. That
I didn't see
trailer
the
was
orcs.
so funny.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm
where
gonna
they're
look those
like,
up
you
after.
know,
Yeah.
they're talking about being Morky versus Gorky, and they're like, you know, the humans think we're gonna come straight at him, and we are, cause we's orcs, but we're gonna come straight at him from the side.
Yes.
Stupid. And there's this like really long-haired orc that makes all the grots under him perform better because he believes in things like positive reinforcement. And because of that, the other orcs don't feel like he's very orky. So he's like this long-haired hippie outcast, but he buffs the grots like by cheering them on and telling them they're doing a good job.
That's
they have
incredible.
some great units in the new. Sorry. Okay, I'm done.
Now let me see.
Never apologize for getting excited about things you're passionate
Polygon
about,
reveal.
bro.
There we go.
God damn it! I just like Warhammer. Is that a crime?
No, that's what
So
I'm
good.
saying. You
It's
should
so
never
good.
say you're sorry.
Jesse, punish me.
You're the only person I know who is like, how dare you punish me by making me the focal point of the entire
I
screen?
don't like it.
All right. So, the four of you, as you're having these ridiculous conversations about Boostin halters and Boostin Jaegers, you gaze out upon the pond and you teleport back to the barricade camp. And you walk down into the barbican and you climb down into the hole where the blood ooze killed Jesse. And then you walk to the back wall and you pass through the Darkling Mirror. Which one of you is going to grab the Arcane Flux?
Bronze.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Boink. What did we get? Oh, nice. Yeah. Everyone got inspiration.
Great.
And you've generated 4 arcane flux as a result of grabbing this. I'll go ahead and mark that down on the moon.
A terrible roll. Oh my god.
It is an incredibly terrible roll. And yes, you've wandered through the forest somewhat aimlessly, but with minor aim. Wait, what's going on? How do I edit text here?
You did this, and now we're stuck on a Jesse colored screen. What the?
The Jesse colored screen. Oh yeah, you're still stuck on the Jesse colored screen. Ist Mittwoch, meine Jungs. What is it?
Wednesday, my dudes.
Dienstag. Es ist Woensdag. Meine Jungens. Mein Jungens. That would be Dutch, I think. If there are any Dutch speakers in
Meine
chat,
Jungens,
laugh
I have
at
no
my
idea.
horrible pronunciation.
I hate that it's mein Jungs.
Meine Jungs.
Meine Jungs.
Ah! Ah!
I thought that I had pulled you over onto this one.
No,
there we go.
You have now wandered through
Into the woods.
forest, some modest amount of time. It's hard to say exactly how much time you have spent wandering, but you have.
Now, did we teleport into here, into the tower? Is that where we're at?
No, you teleported back to the barricade camp. You went to the Darkling Mirror. You went through the Darkling Mirror
Right.
in order to
It
get
just won't stuck me.
into there we go, into the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You got back to the Turim Arcanum, where upstairs.
That's what I meant.
Right.
Is we and that's where. So we're here on the map right now.
Yep. Well, actually, you're over here. Wait.
What?
You're over here.
This is where we left the dwarf?
No, but that's where you wandered to while conversing randomly.
Oh. Okay, is that where we wanted to? You know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna clear this forest. We're clearing this forest old school style. Let's do this.
I know that you had wanted to spend time meticulously clearing all of the hexes of the forest. So, if you'd like, you can each narrate one hilariously amusing way that you've been killed in the dozen or so cycles that you've spent trying to clear all of the hexes of the forest.
No. We didn't die once. We are pros now, Steven. Pros.
I will yes and you.
All right.
Unlike some people.
Show me.
Died smothered by a giant horde of strangling thorn vines.
Fantastic.
Sark didn't die.
This montage is playing. We're the best around over top of it. Nothing's ever gonna keep me down. We're the best around. Yeah.
Sark still doesn't die. Everyone else can die, but Sark is just watching them die.
Oh.
And like,
are you just like facing away from the exploding sun, arms out, as the world catches on fire behind you?
No, just like, sitting there reading a book, picking flowers.
My power fantasy must be preserved.
Picking berries, talking with tree people, flirting.
We are on nobody's side because nobody is on our side. Thank you.
Harumph. Is that what you wanted?
Libertarian.
Boom, haroom.
Treebeard's a libertarian, if you think about it. It's kind of weird.
So, you have crawled your way through the forest. And you eventually found like an old game trail that broke off from the road and headed northwest. So where you've got that like neon question mark, there's actually a little game trail that breaks off and leads you off to the northeast. And it dead ends at like an ancient ruined tower, except that instead of being like well preserved, like the tower of the Turim Arcanum, it's like a huge crumbled jumble of blocks. It's probably currently standing like 2.5 stories high. The top of it is shattered and left open to the sky. And the front door of this tower is actually just completely smashed, and like the blocks from the crenellations up above have clearly collapsed and like there's like massive 2-ton stones that are just piled in front of the front door of this tower. Would all 4 of you give me a perception check?
As though this has like been excavated and someone's been here and cleaned out whatever ruins has been here.
It doesn't look like it's been excavated. It looks like it lost structural integrity and like collapsed some. So like the top is all jagged and broken and like clearly exposed to the sky. And
so there's no clear path into this thing. So it doesn't look like someone's recently occupied it. What you're saying, it still looks like it just all has been falling. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Perceptione.
Yeah, awesome. In Sarek and Kairos, all 3 of you notice that the game trail actually like winds away around the rear of the tower, and then it sort of like veers off and sort of north of you, the edge of the palace compound. There's like the large wall that's ringing the entire palace compound that you've been in this entire time. And the game trail sort of like follows along that, but there's a smaller trail that breaks off and leads straight to the tower itself. And as you look back at the like backside of the tower, down at the base of it, there's like this big overgrown cluster of shrubbery that's sort of half shrouding just like a dark cavern that delves down underneath the tower. And in the dust of the path itself, you can see human footprints. Actually, like you can see humanoid footprints.
How very specific. Can I use my eye for detail to see if they are human and not humanoid?
Give me a roll.
Boop.
13? Yeah, totally. Absolutely, no problem. So like we see like the word cloud appear around Sarek as he begins entering his mind palace. And it's like human, small, adult human, and then like adult is stricken through, child human, and then like that gets circled and then like lines get drawn off it, like gnome, pixie, halfling, question mark, that gets circled, and then Praetorio gets written.
I hope he's not here. All right, well. It's clear someone went that way. I suppose we could follow. Unless you prefer to go the trail. The trail continues on. Perhaps there's riches at the end.
We should follow it, right? Because if it is him, he'll probably die out here. Not that we've ever died out here, but you know, if he's out here, he might die out here.
All right. Well, then I suppose we should just go on in. After you... you know what? No. I'll go first.
If you insist.
Chat, this is fantastic.
It's a mimic, isn't it?
A mimic with child's footprints.
It's mimic exploring that child footprints.
I would like to proceed carefully and cautiously. Thank you.
You start like making your way along this trail towards the base of the tower, and then like lift up some of this shrubbery to like expose the open crevasse into the base of this tower. And then all of a sudden, the shrubbery grabs at you.
Well, that's rude. Let go.
How does this work?
It doesn't. It doesn't. It listens to me. It says, "You're right, Sonic. We will let you go since you're so polite."
Oh my God!
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I say,
Inkara,
you're welcome.
Defoliate this place.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought.
Can I just ask somebody to do that?
What do you want me to do?
Give you a wry smile. Defoliate this place.
Defoliate?
You want her to deflower the jungle?
I think he meant depiliate.
Defecate.
Definitely.
Sorry, what's your armor class?
18.
18? Yeah, the two of these tendrils hit you, and then it uses reel to like pull you ever closer. Oh yeah, totally. And then what?
Isn't defoliate like what Agent Orange is?
Yes.
Oh my god, no.
I don't want.
Yeah. It's like herbicide.
All right.
Why
Fine.
would I do that to the plants?
Fine.
Because Sark is
I'll
entangled.
do it.
Why
There
don't
we
you
go.
let me talk to them?
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
And then
Oops. I was like, I'm already on it, Chief. I'm a real go-getter.
No, I can
Kidding
make
you.
friends with the plants.
Wait, you can? I thought you could only do that with animals.
I have speak with plants.
Sarek, you
Wait,
take.
why do you have that? Okay, no.
It's like I'm a druid. What do you mean? Why do I have that?
If you can kill plants,
I'm a friend to nature. Flora and fauna alike.
I don't know. I feel like if Kairos was like, de-epilate, I'd be like, okay.
I don't even know what that word means.
Sarek, you take 21 piercing damage as you're bitten by this
What?
plant that is dragging you upwards.
Okay.
Would all 4 of you roll for initiative?
Ow! The
damn
plant bit
it.
me! The plant bit me!
we don't have our tokens added to the turn order, but we got
Wait
you.
a minute, did I not do the thing? Hang on, here we go. There we go. That's what I meant.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I already rolled, so you're gonna have to just add me.
Oh, I just keep putting dots on myself because I still have my paintbrush equipped. I'm like,
my
why
God,
is
we're a
it
mess.
not selecting?
Wait a minute, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Can I
Excuse
erase
me.
these dots? I can't. They're just there now.
Also, refill your life, Bronze.
Are you comparing me to a kiss?
I
By a
compare
rose?
to a rose. Ooh, a stranger in bird.
Yeah.
While I wait for everyone to roll. On the grave. Yo, I'm not joking. I can karaoke the shit out of that song.
There used to be a leaning tower. That's definitely, but I don't know the rest of it. Oh, God.
I used to be able to play that song on the piano.
Oh my god.
The only song I can play on the piano is the opening to Jurassic Park. That's it. That's all I know how to do.
Wow,
Jurassic
one?
Park.
Wow, one?
Get wrecked.
Did
dumb
you know
plant.
that when we go,
Oh.
My eyes become
prepare to
alert.
get shit on, prepare to get crit on to the grave.
What?
What?
Da, 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 da.
I don't think that's what Seal was talking about. In that song from the Batman movie.
You don't know Seal?
Seal was
You know
talking
what
about
Seal's
playing
talking about?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Obviously, he's talking about D&D.
Baby.
You know that dude
Baby
DMs.
says,
You know he DMs, right?
Play.
The seal.
He's
Seal
living his life, right?
He married a model and is living his best life.
Well,
Yeah.
him and
He's
Heidi
smoking
Klum
weed
are
and
together
writing
and
probably
doing
a bunch of
music.
celebrities through Curse of Strahd right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like this music. I'm just curious what happened.
they broke up. No. You
They
know what?
broke up.
Here's the thing.
Didn't they break
Seal,
up like a billion years ago?
They
Seal-
broke up.
Seal can
I
find
just
anyone
feel
he wants.
missing
He's
out.
Seal.
So you're saying he's available?
I doubt it. They broke up a long time ago. Somebody probably
Shit.
snapped
Someone
it
put a
down.
ring on it already? Shit. All right.
Whoa.
Eric
Chat's
was
trying to
ready to move.
Chat's trying to tell
I
what,
have to
tell
go
what
tell
that
my
song's
wife I
about.
gotta go.
That song is not about anything
I
you
thought
think.
she was just standing nearby, braless with a sandwich, and you're just gonna be like, "Listen, I just found out Seal's available. Put that sandwich."
Not now when Seal's available. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Terrible. Okay, sorry.
You're in the middle of being dragged upwards by 4 tendrils that have
Mhm.
grabbed onto you and a
Yes.
bitey mouth from this
Little
creature.
help, please.
Yeah.
I choose to do. I will stab at the. I can't longbow it, right? That doesn't make any sense.
You'd be at disadvantage for sure.
Does my question? Does my inspiration help?
You can spend your inspiration to give you just vantage.
You know what? I'll use my rapier and spend my inspiration for advantage.
Oh, whoa. Okay, sure, cool. I love it.
Shoop. Never mind. That was
Yo,
totally
dang,
utterly
nice.
pointless. All right.
That absolutely hits. Roll your damage.
12 piercing damage.
Incredible.
Get pierced, you
So-
stupid plant.
I mean, does this thing look like the elevators out of Returnal? Is that what's going on right now?
Yes. Have you
Okay.
been playing?
No, I've only been watching the amazing That Bronze Girl play it. So
Yes.
on Twitch.tv.
All right, I gotta go watch those. I gotta go watch those VODs.
So.
God, getting killed in that game sucks so hard. It hurts so bad. All right, yes, yeah, you're getting pulled upwards by the plants from Returnal, which are also the barnacles from Half-Life. You deal 12 piercing damage. Fantastic. Aya, I saw that you had a spell ready to fire.
Yeah,
Light.
I want to ask. So, do you want to talk to it, Ankara?
I just
Do
stabbed
I
it, so.
think. It's mad.
Okay,
It's
all
okay.
right. I'm blighting it. Except
Yeah.
I accidentally
Amazing.
cast that at level 4, and my spell slots are level 5, so I can't cast it at level 4 because I'm a lock. So boom,
Dang.
that's
Crush
where we're
it.
at.
Let's see. So, takes a Constitution save. If you target a plant, it's at disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage.
Yeah.
9d8. Wow. I don't even know what 9 times 8 is. That's not a thing. Wait.
72?
72.
Me too.
Oh, what? Oh, what's up, math? All right, fantastic. Disadvantage saving throw. Let's take a look at that. Constitution DC 17. It fails.
It literally rolls a 1.
It
You have
takes,
done.
it takes 72 points of damage. Yeah, that's it. All right. Bang. It's still alive, by the way. You can actually sort of maybe see there if I move it over the beautiful.
You don't have the HP bar. We can't see
Yeah,
it.
you don't
What?
have it.
You didn't enable it.
Player permissions.
You can set in the game settings after this to set it so
Oh,
it's by
wow.
default. But
I can't.
I cannot believe that thing's still
I
alive.
deal a grievous wound to this
Yeah,
thing.
big hit.
Can't believe you've done this.
Incredible. Kairos, what do you do?
Am I in?
Also, it comes out of my mouth.
Is there a way for me
Just
to
vomit on
attack
this
this
thing?
melee?
Yeah, it's like a blight.
no?
Like I open my mouth, it's like Inuyasha style, just like a noxious fume that nothing could possibly grow in. And this poor little roper is probably like, oh God, no! And it just starts to.
I'm in
wither
here
away.
too, thanks.
It says,
You're
"How do
fine.
you
You're
know?"
immune after pocket sanding yourself in the church, which will never let down.
You have to
Literally.
brush your teeth after waffles.
It literally
It's
choked me
fine.
down.
Thank you for the save.
All right, Kairos. You
Right.
are not currently in melee range, but you
Right.
can move up and be within melee range.
Oh, I can. It's not like positioned above and like grab them. There's a way I can get there
It's
into melee
actually
range.
just a large thing that's like grabbing Jesse and dragging him up to
Oh,
like
good.
mouth level.
Cool. Then I can be like, back to the shadows, devil. As I charge and stab him with my spear. Frozen spear. 26.
Nailed it.
That sounds like a hit. 10 damage. Wow.
Oh, man. Well, fortunately, that kills it. Excellent. Let me take a look at what happens next. It's not actually Enkar.
I would like to use one of my moon shards, please.
You're not, it's not your turn.
I'm not. We're not done with the combat. I thought he was dead.
We're not. So let's see. Aya's 1 and Kara's 2, Kairos is 3, Sark is 4. Bad news bears for Inkara as
What?
2 spiders voip into existence next
Ah.
to you, their eyes glinting and the silvery strands like spreading off through the air and then vanishing into the ether. Both of them leap at you and then bite. 1, 2. Wow, I think that both hit. Yep. 1 and 2.
And I have my poison.
Shit.
I think I have my poison resistance ring. So
Amazing.
I do.
Please
Yeah.
make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw twice.
Das ist not good.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
oh. So you fail both of those, but your poison resistance ring does cut the poison damage in half. So the first time you take 16 damage total, 9 of which is poison. The second time you take 18 damage total, 7 of which is poison. So 16 plus 18 is 34 damage total.
Jeez.
Now it's your turn, and both of these phase spiders are standing right next to you. Here, let's just like move them right onto the token layer.
They're not wearing bras, so I thought they were here to give her sandwiches.
They're not. They turn to you and they hiss, "We were all out of chips."
I'm gonna beat this joke to death. I apologize in
damn it.
advance.
I guess I shouldn't. Let's see. What's the best thing to do with these fuckers? Ooh, wait. I have an idea. Can I cast Entangle on them so they can't fucking move?
Arrogant.
Yes, you
Arrogant.
can. You'd have to move away from them in order to yourself not be in the entangle zone.
Hmm.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot square, so just put it where they are.
Awesome.
Real quick, in my headspace, what happened to Sark after this thing went down? Did he like do that cool like Superman pose down, or
I'm
is he
still,
like?
tangled, I think? I don't know what's going on.
Are you? Oh, you got
The
roped up.
plant is dead, but it's still holding on to him, so he's got to disentangle himself before. But fortunately,
Got
he's
it,
going to
got
have
it,
a little bit of help with that soon.
So he's
There's
still up there.
another set of plants just come erupting out of every surface. Let's
Ah,
take a look at entangle.
Fuck this place.
And so a whole bunch of ents appear from an unexpected angle as you cast ent angle.
From above? Like that would be the most unexpected.
Thank you, Britt.
I got you,
Let's see.
Steven.
A creature in the area must succeed at a strength saving throw or be restrained. What's your spell save DC, Britt?
It is. I should have it memorized, but I don't. Where is that at? Oh, 14, I believe.
14.
Does that doesn't change ever, right? It just stays the same the whole game.
I think it incorporates your proficiency bonus.
Okay, then it might
So it's
be a little
proficiency
bit
bonus
higher.
plus your wisdom modifier, I think.
Okay, let's see. Wisdom modifier. So that's 16, right?
It's 8 plus proficiency
Or-
plus wisdom modifier.
8 plus proficiency. So 8
Mhm.
plus 4 is 12 plus 3. Yeah, so
15.
15.
Okay.
sorry.
Spider number 1
Updated.
fails and is entangled.
Spider.
Spider number 2 succeeds and is freed.
Spoilers, Mr. Frodo.
Damn it. Well,
Spoilers.
one's stuck. Kill him.
Sorry.
Get him.
Yes.
You're dangling in the air by dead plants as plants erupt from the ground and grab these 2 spiders down below you. What do you do?
Let me ask you a question, dear friend. Am I off the ground?
Yes.
Am I away from these spiders?
Yes.
Are my hands free?
Yes.
But my legs are trapped.
You're hanging upside down by the legs.
Sark will continue to hang and fire his bow and arrow from a hanging position.
Amazing.
Because I have the high ground. Okay. Yeah, and I will attack, I guess like one of these hot ass spiders is attacking my friend. Are these like sexy spider ladies or just spiders?
They're actually just normal spiders, but the record should show that they are not wearing bras.
Well, all right. Good to know. It's good to know. Do they have sandwiches?
They forgot to bring them.
Oh, well, then they gotta go. All right. They're engaged, yes. I don't have to roll my...
They're engaged, and one of them's entangled, so you have advantage on your shot against that
Yeah, I'll take the entangled shot.
one. Okay, cool.
Pachow.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
This one has the entangled splat on it. 25 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage plus your sneak attack. That's 22 plus 24 is 46. This phase spider evaporates. into nothing.
1 arrow's worth of evaporation.
Aya, what do you do?
Well, I only have 1 spell slot left, so I have to be kind of careful. I guess I'm just gonna smack this phase spider with 2 Eldritch Blasts to try to get it away or out of melee range.
Mm-hmm. What's their AC? You hit with both.
Okay.
14 and 11 is 25.
And
Y'all
then
do so much damage. I remember when you first came through here and these fights were like, ugh.
I think I died to one of these phase spiders.
There you
And
go.
so she's moved 20 feet back and her movement speed is reduced to 10.
Look at that. Incredible. She's not entangled, but she is slowed. She's got the snail icon on her now. Amazing. Eric, what does Kairos do?
Kairos gonna fuck up that entangled spider if possible.
Amazing.
If possible.
Relatively, is it one move distance or 2? If it's 2, I might do
It's
something
1
different.
because it just got knocked back, so you can just sprint over
Sure.
there.
Awesome. I sprint over there. I do a cool like flourish with the spear, and fucking jam it right into its thorax. And I say that because I definitely am going to roll a crit. Fuck. I still hit though.
Pretty close.
But I was kick it into resistance.
No, I said speak it into existence.
Oh yeah, it's sort of power of positive thinking. But hey, I hit it once and I pull it out again and I do another flourish and I come down again because I attacked twice. Come on, big money. That is that's not big money, but I still think that's a hit based on Aya's rolls.
Yep. Also,
Cool.
because it's dead, you do hit it.
Oh, nice. That also works.
Yeah, you just skewer this guy twice through, just
Does
like
it-
spider guts explode everywhere.
Does
Amazing.
Sarah Kerrigan do that like flip over things? You know what I'm talking about? When spiders die, they do that classic animation of no matter what, they auto go on their back and their little like crawling.
Aww.
Did you know I read why that's the case today?
Is it because they're pressured?
Yes, because spider legs they don't have tendons or bones, obviously. It's an exoskeleton. They're controlled by hydraulic pressure.
Yeah.
And
that
when
makes
the
sense.
spider dies, it has no hydraulic pressure anymore, so the legs just kind of collapse.
Isn't that like a thing with human hands? I don't know why I'm doing this, but like, isn't like when they show humans, don't we have like a natural hand pose? Like it's like, maybe it's this, like sort of apey. Like, this is our relaxed version. And when you hold it out like this is us. Like this is the weird unnatural thing because we have to hold
Look
our
at the
hands
big
open.
brain on Brad.
Yeah, like we have to hold our hands open, but like I don't know. It's a weird.
The only thing I know about dead people hands is that for a while they thought that people's nails continue to grow after they're dead, but that's not true. It's that their skin recedes, so their
Same with
nails
hair.
look longer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they're not. Hair isn't growing.
But like, there's like a weird
The only thing I
hand, like
know.
there's a weird hand thing where it's like I don't know. I was reading about it because there was an article about apes versus humans and our ancestry and like the differences, and you know because you got like I'm walking like this on these versus we don't use them for walking, so we like
We got
maybe
spears.
we can full on open our hands, but at the same time, this is like their default position.
Dead. Ooh, good.
So I don't know. I always think about
Today
that.
I learned on the Sunfall Cycle.
I always think about this, like, how, look at it. I'm like an ape man. Look at it.
What do you think you are? Yeah, of course you're an
I
ape man.
know.
Person.
Like,
I know, but you don't think about it. You're like,
You
I
are-
have to go to
You are
work today.
just an ape with more problems.
Yes, you're an
Yeah.
ape with a job.
Wow.
That shit sucks. That shit sucks.
Yeah,
true.
we are apes with jobs. I was talking about this on stream yesterday, where you know how people act like our generation is very vain because we take a lot of selfies. I was like, personally, I think even people back in the day would have taken a lot of selfies if they had the means to, if it was easier to like take photos. And then I just went on this whole train of thought where I was like, imagine like taking a selfie and being like, sup, me and the squad posted up outside the mammoth we just slew, like all of us. Like, I want to see caveman
Yo,
selfies.
That is what
That
it is.
absolutely would
What do
have
you
been
think?
a
That's
thing.
what
That's what's
cave
in the
drawings.
caves in France.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
what
cave
cave
drawings.
Just caveman
Yeah.
selfies.
Yeah,
Could
that's
you
all
just
it is.
imagine?
Me and the squad.
Yeah.
Hashtag mammoth.
Me and the
life.
homies just hunted a whole mammoth. We out here.
That's
You know?
everyone's.
and then they do their rendition, and it's literally just like 3 stick figures.
That's,
you know,
that's
with,
what this
wearing
like
some pelts.
caveman art of a guy when he has a spear and he's like, That's what that is. That's all that all the art in caves.
No,
is that.
legitimately though. I know I just like talk shit about cave drawings, but this is actually true. In the French one with the hand prints and shit, they learned that the reason why people would overlay drawings is because in the reflection of the fire and the way it flickers, it makes it look like it's animated. So like it's not like three people drawing on top of each other. It's literally you're looking at the frames of like the action of like somebody chasing a buffalo.
What?
And you're like, what the dude? They had fucking GIFs in the Paleolithic time. They had GIFs.
Yeah, man.
Of a frog.
It's
frog
okay
saying,
to
"It
be
is
a little
Wednesday, my
vain.
dudes."
You be
Yeah.
proud of your mammoth hunting.
Let's be real. Mammoth hunting, way better to be vain about than like I ate at Olive Garden today. Like there's, I'm just saying.
Denny's.
One,
I mean, it's dirty. We're all feeling cute. If you're just like,
nah.
Like-
Cute sucks. Killing a mammoth with your friends and then eating it and then wearing a skin. That's a selfie.
All right,
That's what
Those
can you want?
cavemen had to like bust their asses for like 2 weeks to bring down a mammoth. And they could
Yes.
do that like once every 2
Okay,
years. The
and
rest
I
of the
had-
time they were subsisting on like roots and berries. My ancestors look down at me eating at Denny's and taking like snaps of the plate.
Well,
And
they never.
they're like proud. They're like, look at my bully.
I mean,
He has food whenever he wants it.
Time out. Where is that
sometimes I
skit?
bust my ass to look cute, you know?
Where is that skit where it's like you finally make it to heaven and you're just not allowed in the caveman section because they look down at everyone else? They're like, nah, you guys
I mean,
didn't, you didn't earn
what
this
if
shit.
they
You
busted
didn't
their
earn this.
asses so that we wouldn't have to struggle?
No.
No.
The caveman.
Like that's the
talking about
immigrant
Jesus?
mentality. You know, that's like the immigrant mentality. Is like your parents bust their asses so they're like, you know, so we can have a good life, so our kids' life is better than ours, you know. And sometimes people are like, oh, immigrant kids are spoiled a little bit. It's like, no, it's because our parents were so fucking poor that the idea of us being poor breaks their heart, which is why they want us to all be doctors, you know.
There's some sort of like genealogical sociologist bullshit that's like there's like 4 different phases of generations, and one of them's like, you know, like the great generation immigrant types who are just like fucking work hard, do everything. And then the next group are like the baby boomers who are like, I live in the lap of luxury, I'm entitled to everything, an opulent thing. And then the next group's like, we have to live in this fucking shadow because they used up like all the shit, and like the world sucks because they didn't try to make it better for you.
And
then the next group's like, well, I gotta go fix the world, and they're the next greatest generation who fixes everything. And then
Now we're like at the cusp of that generation, basically.
Are you
Like,
telling me I'm like that? I'm the crappy generation, man.
I think we're the depressed generation.
we're the depressed dreamer
Yeah.
group,
That's
and we're
what
like,
I
oh, it'd be
meant.
so awesome. And then the next group's like, well, okay, here we go, fucking
Time to
fix
roll
the shit
up the
again.
That's what I meant. We're gonna get. Oh man.
We're
I'm
too
gonna-
depressed to fix stuff, I think.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be,
life
I'm gonna be
has ground us
65,
down.
and there's gonna be
but
some,
I
like,
think if cave people lived now, they wouldn't hunt mammoths, and they would be just as sad as we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
we
Can you-
are the
Like
cave
if we
people.
were back
Wait,
there,
I
we'd
have
be
a-
hunting
we are
mammoths
them.
too, because we would
I have
have
a-
to.
I have a
If we lived back
reflection.
in the caveman
They're not
era, we'd
better
be
than
hunting
us.
mammoths, and we'd be happy.
Yeah.
Could you?
We just be painting.
I want to
it
go on a
all
journey with
okay.
you all. I want to go. Before we go back to D&D, I want to go back on. I want to go on a quick journey.
Before
with
we go
everybody here.
back, I feel like we're
Yeah.
mostly here. Like,
All right.
Can we journey in the direction of D&D?
We are. Imagine like almost nearly dying of jaundice because you're hunting this mammoth and you have no like available nutrients and shit. And you just like you and your like 7 kids and like, you know, your uncle and like whatever like your close family network is. And you're basically alone. You're nearly freezing to death. You go into a cave, and in this cave, there are like 200,000 handprints of all the other people who've come before you, and just created this giant meme. And like, imagine what that must feel like to be like, you're not alone. Like people have been here doing this shit that you're doing for that long. You know, just all different hands prints of
Tumblr.
different sizes, and just finding a cave like that when you're like only just with like your, you know, your 30 or so friends or whatever.
And
like
then your
family.
dad is like, see, Jesse, this is where your
Awesome.
great-grandfather, Josephus, he killed the mammoth and he
Josephus,
put
we're
his
not-
handprint on the wall.
We're
Where's
not
your
Mormons.
handprint? Where's
We're
your
cavemen.
handprint, Jessius?
Jesse?
no,
Your
if I
handprint
saw
isn't on
that,
the
I
wall
wouldn't
yet.
know how
And
old the
Jesse's
handprints
like, I don't
are.
want to put
and
my
I'd be
handprint on the
scared.
wall, Dad.
No,
I
I'd
want
be,
to like, go get a cool
I'd
stick.
be Jessock and he'd be Jock, and we'd be like, I'd have a spear or some shit. Be like, okay, father. But it would be, you know, like, Uda, Buddha, right? And then we'd like, I don't know, kill some shit. Man.
Let's kill some
Fucking
shit
jock.
in the world of Dungeon and Dragon.
Ooh,
I was
gorgeous
trying to, and then I
transition.
got hung up.
What's happening?
I would play a Stone Age RPG. Anyways.
We already did just now. What's happening, Steven? That was for earlier, Eric.
We're yeah. That's completely fair.
What just happened here? Hold on. Bronze jumped in a car, drove us the wrong fucking direction, and then once we got there said, let's play D&D.
What
just happened here?
Start the caveman conversation. You did with your hands. Why are we acting like I'm the one that was like, let's talk about cavemen for 30 minutes when you were like, we're all apes. If you think about it, look at our hands. We're apes.
I'm just
You did do that.
I know that
I'm just trying to say one of us has the
cavemen for
power,
30 minutes.
and it's not Bronze right now. So I'm just gonna.
It's kind of a big
When
thing
am I
for
going to
her.
have the power?
Look.
You know, Steven has the power. Go. Wait, I missed it, but that's okay.
We have to keep playing. I can't remember what was happening.
Bronze.
We're fucking up spiders.
Bronze. Would you
Which is a
roll
weird Australian
1d4, please?
expression.
1d4.
Do you know that's a real Australian expression? I'm not here to fuck spiders.
In Dutch, it's we're not here to fuck ants. Nice. Getting here and fighting those spiders only took you 1 turn of the clock. Well done. So, yes, now that you've gotten here and killed these creatures blocking the entrance to this tower, you can see that, like, yeah, there was like a ton of greenery and vines that had overgrown this entrance, but also like the only major threat here was the one that you've dealt with, the Roper and his attendant phase spiders that you took out. So yeah, before you, there's this like darkened passage where like 2 of the stones sort of like slid apart as like maybe the ground shifted, or maybe like, you know, some mortar got like washed out of it over the eons that this tower has been built. And now there's like a passage down into the depths below the tower. What do you do?
Go into the depths, I guess.
Oh,
No?
Before it, there's no sign of like any. There's no way Pretorio's broski made it through all of this danger death trap into here and went down here into these tunnels, right? Or do we all agree that that's not on the?
Listen, I've watched
possible?
Aliens. I'm willing to believe kids can magically do anything.
There are no skeletons in the dead vines hanging around Jesse, who's still upside down and his face is beet red. And there are small human child / halfling adult footprints leading into this crevasse.
I didn't hear that detail.
Yeah, that was when Sarek was doing the investigation of the space and the mind palace word cloud floating around it.
Good eye, Sarek. This must be the way, based on those footprints.
Cool, thanks. I was trying to find a red image to make myself red. Cool. Can someone help me down, please?
Oh yeah, I would absolutely climb up there and help you down, bro. I'll give a cool like. You grab the wrist. You know, I grab your wrist and I pull you out.
Thank you so much. I would like to use one of my healing shards, please.
Wonderful. It's
Moon
64
shard.
plus 6.
18, lovely.
Wow, you rolled 4 ones, buddy.
Yes, well, story of my life.
Only 3 ones.
3, I can't count.
That's all right. I'm only 2 below my max, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Okay, well, you get to lead now.
Is the marching order Kairos?
It is now.
And then
Aya, and then Ankara, and then me.
K-E-S. K-A-E-S. Let's see. E and S. And Marshmallow, who did not die, floats along after Aya happily. All right, fantastic. So, Kairos and Kara and Sarek all have dark vision. Aya, are you just like hand on Kairos's shoulder, just like following along. It's dim light for a ways, but then it gets quite dark as you sort of like make your way through the walls surrounding this tower. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'd probably just like let them lead.
Nice. So as you leave the light behind and you turn a corner, and the interior space that you're in grows like clammy and damp and cool and incredibly dark. You hear like someone gasp in the darkness ahead, like a woman's voice go. You hear someone say, Who's there? Who is that? Kairos and Kara and Sarek, the three of you can see a woman in the garb of a knight of Astafon, but she doesn't have the like cherub mask on her face. And a simple glance around this room shows that this mask is nowhere to be found. What you see inside of this space is like ancient like dust-covered detritus of what looks like it might have at one point been like barrels and boxes, like wooden barrels and boxes, but they've all rotted, and like small woodland creatures nested in them for a long time until even there was nothing worthwhile nesting in. At the far side of this small room, the room is probably like 20 feet by 30 feet, sort of like there's like the outside wall behind you sort of like arcs behind you, and then it makes sort of like an I shape where the front wall also arcs ahead. So it's almost like an oval type room instead of a clean shape. And there's a door in the center of the far wall, just a wooden door, with like an old semi-rotted slat of wood like hammered to it. Yeah, and there's a woman like resting on the ground next to the door with like one hand on her chest, and she's wearing the armor of the Knights of Astafon.
Sark pushes his way through everyone and sort of like smoothly floats up alongside her. It's like, do you need any help?
She says, "That's very kind of you. I think it's too late for me."
Well, hold on here. I have moon shards. Maybe that could help you.
What are moon shards?
It's like a little trinket. It heals. No big deal, really.
You're sure you're not telling me about candy?
No, it's not candy, although it will make you feel good.
And you'd waste such resources on someone like me?
Definitely on someone like you.
She just like gestures and waves you on. Very well.
Can I determine whether a moonshot would actually heal her or not? I'm not gonna waste it if it won't help.
Yeah, give me like a medicine check or something. Yeah. So you see two deep puncture wounds in her right shoulder. And there's like a black infection that's spreading through the veins of the exposed skin that you can see through the armor. She's clearly been poisoned, as if by a giant spider. But she's really just taken damage, and Moonshard absolutely would heal her.
Yo, Moonshard, let's do it.
Yeah, cool. All right. Roll 64 plus 6. Yeah, you like slam this thing into her chest. It's like that scene from Pulp Fiction. She just goes, like, sits back up and says, thank you. What are you doing here?
That's actually a great question. Sarge just looks back at the group like, I don't even know, y'all.
We're looking for someone. A child.
A child? There's no children here. My companion left long before.
Wait, do we know that Praetoria's brother's a child?
No, we don't know anything about Praetoria's brother.
Yeah. Are we kind of
We were
making
just assuming
that assumption?
We're assuming the footprints, yeah. There was some small child's footprints leading down here.
Oh, no, not a child. That was Questorio's footprints. He's a halfling, you see.
I'm sorry, what was that name again?
What? Questorio. He's a good man.
Does Questorio have a brother?
Yes. Praetorio talks about him all the time.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's who we're looking for, actually. Is Questorio.
Ah, I'm afraid you've missed him. While I told him to leave me, I wasn't going to make it.
And he did?
Yes. He had a more important mission than saving my life down here.
What is the nature of that mission?
If you've met Praetorio, then you must have come from the barricade camp off the edge of the town of Servitude, yes?
Yeah.
There is another group of survivors who have defected from the Knights of Astapon and the cultists of Dahaka. We heard a rumor of them. It seems as though they live inside of the palace and have barricaded themselves away from whatever on earth is going on inside of that infernal place.
Oh, the lesbians. Yeah, we met them too.
She just looks at you askance. They've decided to call themselves the lesbians?
No, well, we technically haven't visited the camp, but we met cute lesbian couple that went to the camp and let us know of its existence.
It's a long story, lady.
It's a lot. And
The
then
cuteness was
I pretended to
debatable.
be her
A
girlfriend
lot,
to make the other one jealous. And I may have kind of played devil's matchmaker by putting them back together. And it's a lot, but I was really just trying to create a diversion.
You tried to get two ex-girlfriends back together?
I succeeded, ma'am. I didn't try. I was successful.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
What?
And she
As
says
should
she
be.
can make miracles happen.
occasionally.
What is happening here?
But I've heard of the camp, and we know two people going there.
She stands up and like brushes off her armor and she says, you know, before I was a knight, I used to be in show business. We could really, I think we could take this on the road.
What?
She's not buying what you're selling. She doesn't believe our story.
Do you believe that I just fabricated that out of thin air?
No, what I mean to say is we could create some sort of a show where you talk to people about their relationship problems and you help them resolve them. We could travel around the towns and cities. We could visit for example. I hear they have huge relationship problems over there.
I mean, I wish I could say that's how it happened, but it was more so I kind of just said what they weren't saying to each other, you know?
I have
She just
never.
looks at you stunned. You see, that's what nobody else thinks of. You have a real talent for this. I'm impressed.
I can't tell if she's mocking me. I look back at Kairos.
I'm like
Let's
picking my
see.
nose. I'm not really
Women's
paying attention.
names.
Picking your nose.
I'm not really paying
She
attention.
holds out her hands and she says, my name's Ava.
Hi, Ava. I'm Aya.
Do you see? This was meant to be. Aya, she
Yeah.
grabs your hand like in a two-handed like palm clasp
Yeah,
handshake.
it's too bad you're dying. Otherwise, we could have
Oh, I can fix
worked
that.
together.
She looks back at Sarek and she says, you didn't tell her about the moon shards? This wonderfully kind man has miraculous healing powers. We
Oh,
should
so-
bring him on the show as well. He can
Yeah.
make miraculous works while you
You're
help people with
healed.
their...
Yeah, that.
I have some regrets.
About what?
Some?
Let's find this boy, shall we?
Yes, lead the way, Ava. You seem to be at least somewhat acquainted with the direction Questorio was going in. I'm sure you could serve as our lovely guide.
I'd
do you have a
be
light?
very happy to lead you in the direction of where I think this camp is, or at least I can lead you to the drawbridge to the palace compound itself. We can make our way from there. But Questorio ran before he had a chance to recover Praetorio's sword.
What?
Where did he drop the sword?
Questorio loves his younger brother, Praetorio, and
Why?
Praetorio loves his older brother, Questorio.
Okay.
To keep him safe, Praetorio gave him his sword.
What a weird family.
We'll make a new sword. Let's get Questorio. Let's get out of here.
Is this sword?
We got swords at home.
Is it
miraculous?
further in this dungeon, and is there treasure inside?
She points to the door and she says, "It's back through there, but it's not pretty. I can say that."
Whatever that attempted to slay you back there.
We adventure with this guy, pointing to Sarek.
What? I'm the most
Nothing phases us.
What? I'm the most conventionally attractive one here.
He's very sensitive.
I don't understand. Look at you. You're all like grotesque freaks. She's wearing leaves. Not
Are
even
you-
clothes, leaves.
Are
But
you
I have-
working for the dust of the earth or just alongside of? You
Or
don't
like
seem like
a
their usual hire.
Semi-interested third party,
Oh,
like a contractor type of deal.
I understand.
I kind of feel bad for the kid, but honestly, if we bring his brother back, that means he'll stop talking to us. So that's really my motivation in this.
That's actually not true. I hate to say it, but if we bring the brother back, and the brother doesn't have the sword, the brother's going to go out and get the sword again, which means
Just
we're going to have to
fabricate a
go
sword.
bring the
Fine,
brother back.
we'll get the sword. Let's get the sword. Because if I have one more like, I'm Praetorio, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I have my limits of what I can do.
Marshmallow chimes in. I have my limits.
Yeah.
I have my limits too, friend.
All right, I'm gonna go through that door.
All right.
On me, everyone.
Sure.
I'm going to light a candle and smack it on my focus, which is a golden skull.
Fantastic. Yeah, she blinks her eyes and holds a hand
Held it down.
in front of her eyes, and just like her eyes widen as she sees the collection of you. You're like bristling with like spell icons and random ciphers and scrolls and moon shards like strapped to a bandolier across your chests. Yeah, one of you is wearing a hat that's shaped like a rat, question mark? Yeah, she says, "Oh, adventurers. I understand."
Contractors. It's a gig
Kairos.
economy.
Do you want to roll a strength check to force the door for me?
No, I would like to just declare that I opened the door because I'm awesome and brawny.
Awesome. In what manner do you open the door?
Obviously, Sparta kick.
Awesome. You
Off its
Sparta kick
hinges.
the door, and like, because this whole thing is ancient and rotten, your foot
Yeah.
just goes straight through, and the door explodes in a shower of rotten slivers, just blasting into the room.
Sneak attack.
Now, the room beyond is like a huge pile of like rubble stone blocks that have collapsed from the inside. Some like 25 feet above you, there's like a ceiling where partially this has collapsed and like, filtered down. You see like vines and greenery and moss sort of like growing down into the pit as you look up. You see the bright red light of the sun in the sky up above. Give me a perception check.
Is this only Kairos?
Perception.
This
I
is only
perceive
Kairos.
well.
You perceive well enough not to get splinters in your foot, and you also perceive
Sorry, I thought we were all
that
going.
there is like a massive collection of like twigs and branches that's shaped into like a torus type shape, like one level up. So there's like, y'all are at the basement level, and then there's the ground floor level, and then one level up there's this like big torus of sticks and branches and shit. And you can tell that the blocks, etc., that you are facing are somewhat unstable.
Huh.
If only we knew a druid who majored in architecture.
What?
What?
Perhaps we could just use magic to repair some of this tower, so it's less of a structural risk.
I mean, maybe I could attempt to athletics my way up it, or perhaps some sort of acrobatics. Ooh, acrobatics.
I'm way too dummy thick to get up there.
I think you
I
absolutely
shaped
could.
the stone, except I'm a warlock and I don't know that spell. So I don't.
I mean, our options are Ankara, like,
Yeah, I'm
spiders
looking. I have
her
a
way
4th
up.
level. Yeah.
Ooh, spidering up there would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QBQH.
Yeah, do you want me to just do that?
Yeah, just spider it, and you can
That's
see
the
what's up there.
easiest. Yeah. I'm trying to think if a spider is the best one to do. But I guess if you guys need to get up there too,
I mean,
that is. 'cause
that
I
looks
can
like a
do
load
that.
Brit
bearing
has
branch.
elementals now.
Ooh, a wind
So-
elemental, you just, like,
Yeah.
take us up. That
An
could
earth
be
elemental
fun.
can glide through stone.
I mean,
Wind?
Yeah.
when we did spider before, didn't we have a thing where, like, you let down some silk and we, like, climbed it?
That's what I'm saying. It's like a rope, but yeah, and I'm just trying to think of the cost because it's like I only have 2 wild shapes, so I either choose to be a spider and I don't do elementals later, which is fine, or I can just spend 2 now
And be
and
an
become
elemental
an elemental
now?
and just breeze through everywhere we're going. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well be an elemental. I like breeze through. It's very fun.
All right, gonna be wind.
Awesome.
Start spinning,
Kara-
spinning faster,
I love
and turn into a
Being
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
wind
ask-
devil
that-
tornado.
What's your magical girl transformation for wind elemental? Yeah.
It's exactly like that gif of that sloth turning into Cinderella.
Yes,
about?
I've seen it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It looks like that, but instead of Cinderella, I just turn into wind.
Amazing. So you turn into wind, and then you like carry everybody up one at a time.
Yeah.
Amazing. So like, is it like you spin in place and jet people up through a jet stream in the middle of you?
I think I turn into wind and then I kind of like, I would probably wind around a little bit because I'm wind now. So I feel like that would be really fun to breeze
Awesome.
around. And then I would pick each of you up. I would pick up Aya gently and lovingly and lift her up and pick up Kairos a little more forcefully and boost him up. And then I would pick up Sark, tumble him around all the way up.
But
and
this,
Like-
spit him
like-
out.
As if inside of a vertical washing machine.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Ava from the bottom shouts, "Okay, we got to get that in the show too. Don't waste your time and watch out for that." And then she like walks away. As the 4 of you land, well, as the 3 of you plus an air elemental land on the ground floor level, all of the rubble that was like stacked up, making a climbable ramp to this floor, just like all slides away and collapses, like basically slamming into the ground below with the force of 16 1-ton blocks of stone.
Wait,
So,
Steven, can every time we do stuff when I'm wind, I want it to be kind of anime. So like if they're all standing there, I'm gonna like breeze past their faces so their hair like blows all in the same direction
Yeah.
in like a
Yeah,
cool way while the rocks fall. Like I am there to be wind and fight, but I'm also there to be wind as a prop.
As an anime prop.
To make them look
As
cooler.
as the 4 of you look down and recognize that Ankara has saved you all from taking massive amounts of stone explosion damage, and Ankara swirls around and makes your hair look super cool. Let's take a super brief 4-minute break, and then we can come back and find out what's up here on this level of the tower.
all right, 4 minutes, super brief. We'll see you in a hot sec. Whoop, come on back. Oh, hello, everyone. Looks like Steven's not back. Oh, good. Now we can talk. All right. Hey, So nice to see you all. So glad we're here. So, apes, right? The way they have their hands, it's crazy because it's like they're like this, but like we're like that too. So are we? Yeah. Bronze just left. Is that?
Well,
should not want to talk about?
But we got replaced by Steven.
You know what?
Back, so
this is like a rotating cast. We just
Bronze isn't back yet. All right.
Bronze was.
Oh shit. So anyways, baboons. Baboons apparently can count, but they can't count very well. And they're just really good at counting like disparate groups. So they can count like 1 is less than 2, which is fewer than 3. But then like when you get to like 5 versus 7, they're like, I don't know, dude.
Well, can they do like 3, 3, 3, 3? Can they do like
they know 5, like they know like 5 is more than 2, right? Like comparatively looking at like your hand, like this is more. Right, but like this, they're like, I don't know, dude. 4 versus 5, whatever.
Right.
Anyways,
that's because their hands are always like this.
That's what I was saying.
They have a hard time counting because they can't stick their fingers out. They have to walk on them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Welcome back.
I love baboons.
Hello, chat. How are you today?
I love the Galata baboons in particular. I think their fur is awesome, and they can lift their lips up over their nose, and they show these sharp fangs. But they're vegetarian.
All I'm saying is, I would love to be on a Jesse and Eric ape podcast, the Ape Cast.
Whoa! Look at these guys.
That already exists, and it has a bad audience.
All right.
They look amazing. All right, awesome. So, welcome back to the Sunfall Cycle. What are we doing now? We are...
A day in the life for all gelatos begins...
We are listening to National Geographic in the background.
It's not me.
The gelato baboons. The baboons. They're my favorite.
All right, so... Yes, you have made your way up, and the 3 of you are standing around with a whirling wind, just like swirling around, permanently swiping your hair into anime hairstyles. And like the walls around you are all like overhang with vines and vegetation, and sort of halfway up the wall, again, like the roof of this place is totally torn down. There's like rubble and blocks scattered everywhere. It's open to the sky, and about halfway up the wall, there's a large torus of like twigs and sticks and branches, and like there's like tufts of fur sticking out of it. Sarek, because you're so observant, you can see that one of the tufts of fur is like an elk leg, just like sticking out of between the branches of this
lovely.
Torus of
an elk leg?
An elk leg.
How did an elk get up here?
Well, probably not on its own, I would imagine.
And then the 4 of you hear this huffing. And it's at that point that all 4 of you see it. Glimmering off the back side of this
ring.
Of this wreath is a shiny, shimmering, dagger-sized sword.
But the we don't see that.
You hear this. You hear this.
Do you think the sword killed the elk?
I'm gonna go. Well, me, not knowing what fear is, will go grab that sword.
Awesome. How are you ascending?
Proudly, defiantly.
Proudly.
Okay.
Successfully? Do you take successfully?
Roll an athletics
You're about
check
to
for
get
me.
steak knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Look, anytime a GM asks me how do I want to do something, or we make a roll, I'm always gonna ask, can I just do it and be cool? Never works out, but sometimes it does.
Unfortunately, this time there are potential consequences for rolling low.
Okay. Is this sort of like a platformer? Like I gotta like time the jump sort of thing?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
This is a Returnal style platforming segment. You
Okay.
like jump into midair and then you jet yourself forwards with the dash.
Yeah,
button.
I was gonna ask, is this like a double jump with a dash game, or is this?
It's single jump with dash, but the jump is nice and floaty, and you have good air control.
Okay, so that means because I have good air control, do I roll with advantage or no?
No, it's just what helps you wear armor and jump from block to block.
Got
on
it.
the way up to
Right.
this.
Okay, so I don't have disadvantage. Got it.
Right,
Thank you.
yeah.
All right, no problem. Athletics, I'm good at this. Let's go. No fear.
No fear at all. You jump your way across these stone blocks, like grabbing vines and swinging from place to place, leaping out over the chasm. And you make it up to the edge of the Taurus and poke your head over. We see Kairos's tiny helmet sort of like cresting the surface of the Taurus. And you're staring right into one huge, lidless, golden, slitted eyeball set into a serpentine lizard-like head. This long, sinuous neck rears up from the nest that it's sitting in and then like slides its head into place between you and the sword behind it. And then it opens its mouth and shrieks. Roll for initiative.
Yep.
You're standing face to face with the biggest, ugliest, crankiest, crown of spinesiest wyvern that you had ever seen.
Towering nightmare made material. Oh.
Did I do the thing? Wait, what?
Give me the battle music.
That's the one that I want. What?
What's the name of that Final Fantasy track that you like?
What?
One Winged Angel?
Yeah, is that the battle one?
No. That's the final fight song. You gotta get the
I
fight.
just need a
music.
good. I need one of those, like, you know, that anime metal battle tracks. You know what I'm talking about?
I got you.
Symphonic
I got you.
metal. Got me?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
fucking pumped. All right, that's what
Right
I
on my
wanted.
chocobo.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Wyvern Matriarch.
We'll miss.
Yep. There we go. That's minus 7 is 12. And then minus 14 is 19, 14, 5. Yeah, cool. It snaps at you with its bite.
I bet it misses.
Missing you and then
Called it.
clawing you twice. Scraping away against the shield that you hold.
Combat dodge. Bruh,
Kairos,
shield.
what do you do?
Dodge. Bruh. How close am I to the dagger? Is
To
there
the
a way?
dagger.
Is there a way I can
Between
avoid
you
fighting
and the
this?
dagger.
Is there a way? Is it big enough that I can like go under it? Like, is moving under it possible or no?
You could make some kind of like evasion style check or roll or something like that. I think it
Absolutely.
would have to be an acrobatics check. You're kind of like dodging, ducking, dipping, diving, and dodging to try to avoid this creature's mighty.
Okay. I'm gonna be a weasel here. Alternative. Can I climb it instead?
So you would like
It
to
lunges at me
climb
with the
the
claw.
Wyvern Matriarch.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go off its back and its wings down and grab the dagger.
I would
Mother,
let
may
you
I?
do this with disadvantage.
Well, thank God I have inspiration.
Amazing.
All right. RNGesus, I don't ask for much, and you never listen to my prayers. But just this one time.
Hey, that's great. That counts.
I'll take a 10.
Yeah, you like, it snaps at you and claws at you once, claws at you a second time. The first claw you block with your shield, and like the wind blows past you so that it looks like you've got like you blocked like an explosion that made like a huge gust of wind, but it's actually just Inkara sweeping past you and making your hair look super cool as you block this attack. The second claw attack comes in, but like the wind just blows through the empty air where you were standing because the camera like redirects its focus and you're like running up the arm of the beast as it rears up its head. It like snaps in your direction. You leap to like one horn hanging off of its jaw and then like swing yourself up onto its back. You shield surf down its neck and back and then leap off next to the dagger.
5 minutes later. And we're just all like, should we help? It's doing it.
We gotta add that to the show. Awesome.
How is she not crushed?
What do you do?
Okay. I am trying to recall my knowledge of wyverns, and I have come up with nothing. But I think it's time to blow the old spell slot. So I think I'm going to do... No, that's probably... Oh, but that could be useful. How big... So how far... Is there any way I could choose a point with a 20-foot radius that would hit the wyvern but not Kairos?
Yes.
Okay.
It would be like directly 20 feet. It'd be like 25 feet up from you.
Mm-hmm.
And that would cover the wyvern but not Kairos because Kairos is over behind it.
Okay. So I'm going to use my last spell slot to try to fry its brain with synaptic static.
Cool.
Try to hurt its attack rolls so it doesn't kill Kairos.
Intelligence saving throw.
Please be stupid.
Not good for it. DC 17. I have good news for you, Aya.
Mm-hmm.
There's absolutely no way
Ooh.
it can succeed on this roll. Oh, wait, hang on. It has a 5% chance of success.
Okay.
It fails.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So it is going to take 8d6 psychic damage, and it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all attack rolls, ability checks, constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. And it has to make that intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, which at 5% success, its attacks are going to be bad for a while, even if the damage ends up being a little bit less than stellar.
Incredible.
That's the
28.
sickest spell. That is the sickest spell. God,
Yeah.
that's so good.
Pretty
I
killer.
give them the brain scramblies, as I like to call it, because I stole it from What We Do in the Shadows.
She shrieks. And then she like launches herself from the nest and like lightning sort of like slithers down through the air, half gliding, half climbing in your direction, Aya, snapping at you with her bite and then clawing at you twice. Bite, claw, claw.
Woo!
Ooh. All 3 hits. The bite dealing you.
You gotta subtract that d6.
Oh shit! Let's do it.
That might
Roll
save
1d6. So from the bite, she loses 6 points,
So
making
that
it
she
a 12,
misses?
missing you. From the claws, she subtracts 5 points, making it 11. So she misses you.
Yep.
From the second claws, she subtracts 2 points,
That
making it an
hits.
18. So she
That hits.
hits.
That hits. Yeah.
Damn!
Striking you for 11 slashing damage. Sarek,
Okay.
how do you respond?
Tasty.
Sarek sees that Aya is under attack and will attack with that situation to get his sneak attack. So let's do this thing.
Awesome.
Longbow. Pacha!
Holy shit.
So all right. Let's see what that is.
Blow.
So that's 18, 20, 21 damage, plus roll your sneak attack twice.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Incredible. And Kara, you are currently an air elemental. Let me get your air elemental token out. And Kara mental. And Kara, you're going to be down there. And air and Kara mental. So, what do you do?
Might whirlwind it.
Don't forget to make a con save for the thing for movement.
Yeah, here we go. Con save succeeds.
Go
ahead
have to
and
roll for
whirlwind.
cold. For cold too.
We did.
That's the
Wait,
that's
is
the con
it?
save.
Because
Gotcha.
no one's like right near it, right?
I don't know if I count
I'll go
near
over
it or
to
not.
it.
Oh, the intelligence save is the one that it needs at the end of its turn. Intelligence save fails, no problem. Whirlwind, each creature must make a DC 13 strength saving throw. On its failure, it does the things. If it's successful, it takes half bludgeoning damage. So here's the strength saving throw versus DC 13.
Oh.
Fails.
Wow.
Yep. Awesome. The con save should also be at minus 1d6. Actually, I don't think so, because it's not saving throws. It's attack rolls and ability checks and constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. So it's explicitly not a constitution saving throw to resist the frost from Sarek's longbow. Cool. Awesome. So that's 13 damage from the whirlwind. Very nice. And they're flung in a random direction and knocked prone. Yeah. Roll 1d2 for me and Kara for the number of 10 feet that you fling this thing. Minus 13. And roll 2d6 because you flung the wyvern 20 feet.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's 2 more than nothing.
Oh, wow.
God.
The wyvern matriarch stands up, shakes her head, roars, and then charges in the direction of the swirling cloud of leaves and dust in the middle of the room. Swipes out with a stinger.
Insulted by your terrible rolls.
Oh, shit.
Crits you. -6, though.
Doesn't
D6.
Doesn't matter.
But it
Doesn't matter.
So it deals 19 piercing damage, and then I need you to make a DC.
I'm
15.
resistant to piercing damage, Steven.
Really?
Yes, I'm resistant to lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Woo! Get wrecked, you stupid bird!
You take 9
That's
piercing
a non-magical attack, right?
It is a non-magical attack.
And I'm immune to poison.
You're immune to poison?
And I have condition immunities are to exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious. And I have dark vision for 60 feet and 10 passive perception.
And she's a cute air person according to this icon too. And she's cute. with
Yeah,
great
look at
hair.
this icon. She a cutie pie.
Ooh. Wait, so I take 9?
You take 9 piercing damage, and the stinger goes straight through you, and you negate 40 poison damage.
Cool. Thank you.
40. The wyvern matriarch shrieks and howls in fury. So
I'm
that's
wind, bitch!
-9. And then
All I do is win.
He strikes at you 3 times with a bite, claws, and claws. So that, wait, what are you doing? Holy cow, I don't want the, oh my god. The bite gets an 8, missing entirely. The first claws gets a 25, hitting you, and the second claws gets a 12, missing you. So first claws deal you 13 slashing damage, which you, of course, negate down to 6 slashing damage.
Damn.
So I take 6?
Yep.
Cool.
She's furious. Kairos, what do you do?
I believe I'm in position now to grab the dagger, right? I haven't lost sight of it?
Yep.
Awesome. Then I will probably have to stow my shield to grab it, or is there a way I can just like, is it an action to like
you can like
shove
reach
into my
down.
belt?
Yeah, like as an action, you reach down, you grab it, you shove it into your belt.
Yeah, cool. And then I think it's back up the monster to get out of here.
Awesome. Yeah. So you now are like up in the nest, and the monster is down below you 20 feet.
Is there anything else in the nest?
Yes, there is. There is a single large egg that is glowing a faint orange.
Do I break it? No, I don't break it, do I? I don't break it.
I think
That's a lot of omelet.
I think you do. I think you break it.
No, I think you keep it and then we. Suka! Sorry, I love that show. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
I think it's greedy. I think it's too greedy. I can't do it. I'm gonna let Sark know about it, and Sark can sneak in there and grab it sometime.
Okay, I will.
All right, I'm climbing. I'm gonna let a little sigh thinking about it. But not too long because I'm instantly climbing up the tail of this creature. Right.
Awesome. You mean like jumping down from the nest onto its back?
Oh, it's higher up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll an athletics check for your jump.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Nailed it. You land smack between this creature's wings. The next time around, you'll be in a very advantageous position. Aya,
Nice.
what do you do?
An advantageous position.
Are we trying to kill this thing or just trying to get out of here? Team.
I mean, what if we kill it and it drops a tear?
We're maxed out on tears.
What if we kill it and it drops flux?
You're not maxed out on tears.
Not yet. We're almost there. We have one more round, like, set of them to get, don't we?
Don't we have a spell that takes us or tells us where the nearest tier is? We probably should have cast that to see if this was part of it. Wait, so are we killing it or are we not killing it?
I mean,
I feel like we should try to kill it, right?
I was getting the dagger.
You're just getting the dagger? Okay, I'll shoot it then.
All right, roll it up. 21
Aldrich
hits,
shotgun.
23 hits, both of them.
Nice.
Them damages, minus 20. It gets knocked back into the wall. Kairos is still riding on her back. She comes screeching across the room and stingers in Aya's direction.
Entropic ward?
Oh, damn.
I entropic ward it?
Again?
You did say that before I rolled.
I did say it before. I said entropic ward.
Then it rolls a 10 and it misses you entirely. The stinger smashing into the wall. Sarek, what do you do?
Besides appreciate the fact that in Sark's mind, Kairos is like, right? Of course that's happening.
Yeah.
I'm going to take another shot.
You're good.
Oh, yes.
14
Oh,
plus 30
yes.
plus 11 is 25.
Let's try that
28,
cold again.
8, fantastic. And then we're
Frosty.
rolling for the cold damage.
Chill
Whoop.
out.
We fail on the cold damage. She is slowed and also mind blasted.
Nice.
Okay, and Kara, what do you do?
Multi-attack.
Awesome.
Oops.
Slam. First one hits, second one doesn't. Go ahead and roll your damage. 20. Holy cow.
Not bad.
Just punch this thing in the side.
Mm-hmm.
She furiously turns around and dashes in Sarek's direction, making a multi-attack in your direction, Sarek. Bite,
Sorry.
claws. Ooh. The bite for 8 piercing damage, the first claw for 25 slashing damage, and the second claw for 13 slashing damage.
Well, that was rude.
Sorry, I'm trying to distract it.
Does the D6 matter at all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
what is your
I think the only one that could matter is the third clause.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you missed that third one, so you only take 29 damage total.
Only 29.
better
It's
than-
fine.
42 or whatever.
Blood. It's fine. Only 29 damage.
Yep. And then it stingers at you.
Oh, super cool.
23
Very cool.
minus 1d6 is a 21, so it hits you, so it deals you 14 piercing damage, and please make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm dead.
Not today.
Not today,
You
bitch.
take 13 poison damage. Do you have a poison resist? Right
Yeah.
I do.
You take 6 poison damage.
Lovely. What a great save. All right, so I take a total of 20 damage, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Cool.
I would just like the record to show that you were laughing about that 13 damage not counting, but that's literally why you're not dead.
Yup.
Like right now, you'd be dead.
No, it's
if the
fine.
third
I'm
claw's hit.
I'm enjoying this pain of living so much more.
I'm just saying.
It's fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be over
Kairos,
here bleeding.
you have advantage, and Aya roll your attacks as well. Both of you.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie.
And you too, Kairos. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Yeah. That hits. And that's a crit. That hits. That second one misses.
I have advantage because of Entropic Ward.
Oh shit! Yeah, awesome. Both of them hit them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's.
I'm gonna burn a level 3 smite on the second one.
Hell yeah! Minus 17.
Whew.
And that's. Wow, dang.
Oh.
12, 22, 22, 33, 39 damage.
Hike.
Can I use
Incredible.
my bonus action to use my spell icon of Misty Step?
Is it a bonus action spell?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm going to teleport 30 feet to the other side of the rocks we were on.
Nice. Do you have Marshmallow do anything?
Marshmallow, usually I have to like give up my action, I think, for them to do stuff.
Okay.
But I take Marshmallow with me.
Awesome. Fantastic. Sarek
I
and
just saw what
Ninkara.
happened to Sarek. I'm not sticking around. They can handle this. It's fine.
What?
Roll
No,
your
I'm
attack.
fine.
And Kara can
No, wait,
handle this.
it's-
She's a tank. It's fine. I'm just gonna step away.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
It's wyvern time. The wyvern turns around to where Kairos is attacking it and attacks 3 times at Kairos. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna
D6.
roll some d6s. So here's the first one. That's down to a 22.
It's me.
There's the second one, down to a 22.
It's me.
The third one, of course, misses.
This is, yeah.
All right, so the bite is for 14 and the claws is for 17. Sarek and Ninkara, roll your attack.
That's a lot of damage.
Damn, good work.
Nice, both
They're
hits.
both hit. Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right, let's do this thing.
23 hits.
Yes.
Yo.
I feel like
15,
I'm
18,
like
22, 30
we're-
minus.
teaming up on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm hitting him, slamming him, and like coming back and like swirling around Sark and holding him while he like fucking shoots the guy.
Yeah, I know. We're doing such great work as a team.
Fantastic.
Just lovely work. Keep it up.
Kairos, you're still on its back, so it
Oh,
like,
yeah, I am.
slams up against the wall, trying to like scrape you off. This is basically, I'm just counting this as a grapple, so like it's athletics versus your choice of acrobatics or athletics.
Athletics.
Boink.
I'm good at this.
Yep, you nail it. You keep held on, and then it
I can do this all day.
it stings at you.
Ooh.
Boink. Ooh.
D6.
Minus that 1d6. 3, 22.
21 does not beat 22.
21, it like the stinger like clangs against your armor. It's your turn, Kairos. Go ahead and roll your attacks as well.
My turn. Do I still have advantage or no?
Yeah, you're still on the back. Yep.
Hell yeah. Awesome. I climb up to its skull,
Yo.
striking twice.
Yep, hit twice for 15 and 11.
26.
Yep. And Aya, roll your attacks as well.
I'm on the other side of the rocks. So I'm just like, is it dead yet?
Oh, you're
That's
just
my
hanging
turn.
out? You're just like waiting?
Yeah,
She's
I
hiding.
misty stepped to where we
Yeah.
came from because I was
Yeah.
like,
She just dipped.
Yeah. So
I trust in Ankara and Kara.
Bring it down!
This.
you
Bring
hear
it
some
down!
shrieks, and you poke your head out to say, "Is it dead yet?" And then you see Kairos like drive his spear into the skull of the beast, and it falls to the ground, collapsing in death.
See, I didn't have a doubt.
Got
in my
it.
mind.
It's dead.
Oh, that was sick.
Great work, team.
Kairos, you look at the dagger, and it has an inscription on the blade, and it reads, "For Praetorio, may it protect you against the night."
This is really small font. It's made
It's
by
like
Nice.
size
Is there a
4
knight
font.
after him?
It's knight with a not a K.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, is there like a Black Knight after Praetoria?
And NIGHT.
I mean,
Yeah, the Ava steps out from the doorway and she just like slow claps.
Yeah, it was pretty heroic back there.
Well, let me lead you to the palace. Come on, let's go.
Did the Wyvern's body have anything on it? The way?
Oh yeah, you do actually get loot. So in the nest there is one large orange glowing, very hot to the touch egg, and also a pouch containing 4 arcane flux.
Okay, no. Sark,
someone's getting high on their own supply.
Sark's gonna climb up to the egg. I'm breaking the egg.
All right, Sarek. Let me donjon.bin.sh give random treasure generator. This is a
Random treasure generator.
Treasure
I'm breaking the egg. I'm dying.
Yeah, you
that egg.
find all of this stuff in the nest.
Ooh.
And Sarek, you smash the egg. And the last thing we see before this episode ends is Sarek smashing the egg, which sort of like explodes open as like floppy tendrils like slop their way out of this egg.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And a burning octopus creature looks up at you with one eye and says, "Friend?"
Should have let that thing kill me.
And that's the end.
Ugh.
That was a plot twist.
A new baby friend.
Griffins give birth to space creatures.
Maybe she was confused. Maybe she thought that was her baby, but it wasn't.
Maybe he ate the baby and got inside the egg. That's
true.
That's what it was. One of those tricks. Think about it. Maybe he ate the baby.
That's how babies are made.
Yeah.
Maybe the matriarch has like empty nest syndrome. He just needs something.
So she built an egg for that for Tom.
Well,
Found it.
yeah,
Tom?
because I actually saw this video of like a ferret dragging its owner's hand to show it its babies. And a lot of people in the comments were saying that when a lot of animals go in like, and when they have their litter, they're like they go into this mothering mode. And so they just look at you and they're like, I love this person and therefore this is also my baby. So they will think their owner is their baby and they will treat them as such. So I'm like, maybe that's the case. Maybe she did lay eggs and then she saw this little Tim Tam and was like, this is my baby now too.
This is my baby now too.
This is my baby now.
This
and
is my
grabbed it
baby.
and put it in the nest. And the rest of them hatched and moved on. And one went to terrorize us on the Barbican. Another went to terrorize us. But this one, never. And she's like a little confused. Like all the other baby leave, but this baby is still here.
Baby. Well, this baby be broken open, and now we're gonna go. We're gonna throw this baby back in with the other babies up on the moon.
Throw it in the fire with the others.
Yeah, so we're gonna take
Circlet
this-
of blasting?
Yeah.
The gloves of snaring, +1 weapon, light crossbow. There's a lot of things here we need to talk about for sure.
Gloves of snaring, I think, let you snatch arrows out of the air.
And I think it
use
lets
them?
you throw them back.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
That is Mononoke. Remember when Ashitaka goes and kills that dude with his own arrow?
Yeah.
That was
That
the
was
most
sick.
savage thing I've ever
That
seen in a
was-
Studio
yeah.
Ghibli film. Because he literally gets shot and he goes, and imagine being killed with your own arrow. At that point, I'm happy I'm dead.
That's like disrespectful.
That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Like I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
have to explain that to anyone. Like he shot me with my own arrow.
Yeah,
Like,
aim for the
nah.
head, please. Ashitaka, if you ever do that to me, just put me out of my misery. I don't want to have to explain this.
You can't just throw it back right away. I think that's a monk feature, but it does let you catch the arrow out of the air.
So okay, should we talk about this now or is this next time, Steven? What's your vibe?
It's a next time thing.
Great. All right. Let's go around this room and find out what people are up to this week. Britt, what's going on with you?
Working on projects and reading books and hanging out. I don't know.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I got roller skates, so I'm learning how to roller skate.
Hell yeah. We got rollerblades, so we're like all learning
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I got the 4-wheel one. So I skate in my apartment sometimes, and I go down and skate in my parking garage. So I'll probably do some of that. I don't know. I just hope everyone has a nice weekend.
Yeah, I feel that.
Kind of just floating along right now. I'm not like in a driven part of my moment of my life. I'm in a floating moment. I don't know. Whatever tomorrow brings is what I will be doing.
It's cool. That's a good place to be. That's a solid place to be. Steven, what's happening with you?
Not a whole lot. This weekend is episode 9, maybe, of Pawns and Patrons. So you can check that out on my channel or any of the players' channels. And they are Jen, Live in Pink, Rachel Seltzer, Anna Prosser, and Neil Koibu. So if you're interested in some old school dungeon crawl classics games, then come check us out this Saturday at the usual Sunfall Cycle time.
Cool. Bronze.
If you're not in the mood for old school dungeon crawling, I'm making I have a homebrew game. That's not to roast Steven's game. That's just me to say mine is different.
Everyone's allowed to have different things going on.
If you don't like,
I felt so negative after I said it. I was
if you don't like homebrew Dungeons and Dragons character-driven with like really amusing, witty people, then come watch us play Dungeon Crawl Classics.
I dare you. But yeah, Shikar, we just had our 9th episode as well, Tuesday nights. I can't believe we're more than 2 months into this. I've been loving it. It was one of my New Year's resolutions, which I don't normally do. I was like, I want to make my own D&D show and really pour my love into creating a world, and I did. And here's a spoiler alert for why you should come check it out. Look how cool that Snack Boy is.
That's super cool.
This week, what the Snack Boy got up to. And yeah, what else? 저는 한국어 공부해요. I'm studying Korean.
Ooh!
Hey!
Korean, and now I know how to say it.
She said the words.
And yeah, I'm playing GTA RP on the weekends on TSRP, a server ran by some very wonderful people that I adore. And yeah, you can keep track of all the things I'm doing on Twitch and on Twitter at that bronze girl. And yeah, I'm also playing through Resident Evil Village right now on hardcore, which is a trial in patience. Just beat the first boss though, so I did it. And you know, if you're like, are you impatient with the game? No, I am impatient with the people who play on normal telling me how they got it done in 3 tries. That's what it's okay if you play on normal, but then don't try to flex on me that you did it on your 2nd try, because, you know, obviously it's not the same. So, thank you.
What if you're really bad? Then is it the same?
No, because it's just, the strategies are different. So being like, this fight was easy.
I mean, what if you really suck, though?
I think if you're really bad, it is the same.
If you're terrible,
Really?
I think it's probably the same.
Normal is
If
the
normal
same
is
as
your
hardcore?
hardcore, it's the same.
Yeah. I think it is.
Then why are you in someone else's chat saying it's easy?
Well, you
That
shouldn't.
wouldn't
If you
apply
suck,
then.
you shouldn't be like, it's so easy. You shouldn't do that. Like, you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying.
This took me 18 tries. It's so easy.
Yeah, be honest. Be like, look, I'm
Not
terrible.
everybody has a brawless wife giving them sandwiches, all right?
Apparently, we're mean for making fun of it.
What? Why?
I don't know.
What?
'Cause we won't let the man appreciate his wife.
He can do whatever he wants. That's what he's doing. He has a
Yeah, we're
fucking
just
public Twitter
memeing.
account.
Yeah,
He doesn't care what we say.
Yeah, we mean
We're
it.
not punching down.
We memeing. It's
And I'm sorry, but like in some perspectives, it was kind of misogynistic and sexist. Sorry, I want to laugh about it. Like, fuck
Yeah.
me, I guess. I'm not.
I
mean,
didn't
For
call him
feeling
a
like we
dumb
have a
bitch.
little bit of power.
I'm not gonna feel
an
bad
inch
about
of,
this.
Just to feel like you have an inch of power in this world.
I get
that
to comment on things sometimes, and I'm not gonna fucking feel bad about it.
Oh yeah.
Not today. Sorry. I support you, Bronze.
Thank you, Britt.
Eric? What's going on?
On that note,
Yeah.
if you wanna avoid D&D entirely and come watch young King Arthur beat the shit out of 2 half-giant Irish kings in the year 513 AD, then I'm your man.
Why they gotta be Irish?
Because their names are King Nero and King Rion, and they're from like Northern Ireland.
Oh, okay.
And they ally with King Lot, and they're saying "fuck to the boy king."
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
That's why.
Yeah, it's canonical.
They're not antagonistic just because they're Irish. This is just a descriptor because their lands are in Ireland.
No, I would never accuse
Eric,
you of that.
If you ever need a Sir Gawain, I've heard I'm a perfect stand-in for Dave Patel. So if you just
I've actually said that about you.
a saucy bisexual Desi to play Sir Gawain, I'm available.
Can I be can I be the Green Knight's? That's a spoiler. Never mind.
I was gonna say, do not.
I actually
I
realized
got in trouble for spoiling Gatsby, and I thought that was
story is
required
800
reading
years
in
old,
high
guys.
school.
We haven't
understand.
I realized the other day.
Spoiling Gatsby?
Somebody said I spoiler because I said, you guys know that Green Knight's the bad guy, right? Like Dev Patel is Sir Gawain. He's not the Green Knight. And someone's like, spoilers! And I was like,
Well, I don't want to. Yeah.
I was looking at people responding to the trailer, and I realized not everyone was forced to read that in 8th grade.
Actually,
I was like, oh, there are people. I was about to be like, I cannot wait to. There's a really fun. All I'm gonna say is, if you want to see it, I'll have to send it to you guys. But there's a very funny synopsis of the story, and if you read it the way it would be told modern, it's hilarious because it's so bonkers. Like if you read that story and it isn't like Loeth and beheld thine fall, it's literally just like the craziest story you've ever read in your life. It makes no effing sense. I can't wait to see it on a big screen. I'm really excited. I was about to give away a massive spoiler, but I'm not going to do it because that's not how I roll. Go look it up.
I've been going through and reading through like Mallory's like stuff on the King Arthur stories, and every single one of us here is a better like descriptor than Mallory, because every single battle description in those books is like, and then this knight smote this other one, and then he smote the next one, and smote 3 more. Like just throwing out smote is the only words here. But,
I'm gonna start doing that in D&D. Why am I writing all these? I'm gonna be like,
Eldritch Smote.
Yeah. Fun minor spoiler is that speaking of Gawain, this is actually the battle where Pelennor kills your dad.
Oh.
And causes the whole spiel of why you're mad at him, and that whole shtick is like it all ties in. Like it's I love this shit. I love it so much.
I'm about to smoke Pelennor.
The drama. Look, Pendragon is daddy issues to the game. Okay. It's all it is. It's very good. It's very, very good. If you like daddy issues and feudalism, this is the game for you.
I love feudalism. Bring it back.
Yeah.
That is literally my jam. Let's go.
I feel like a feudal peasant every day. Let's be real here.
So that is certainly a fun game. Actually, I would love to talk about it some more with you sometime, Bronze, because you were mentioning how like there's games with like power structures and how power structures can feel like shit. And then other times it can feel like, okay, this is definitely a game where like power structures is a big deal, you know, where you have a lord, but you also have people under you, and like the relationship of being in the middle, and it's really fun, but it's also, like complex, and it could, anyways, that's some other time. Anyways, Pendragon, definitely watch it. I'm really, really proud of this game. It's just me and 2 friends who are playing this game through all the years. We are like 61 episodes, they're like 2 hours, or it's all YouTube, and it's very good stuff. All right. That's all. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. What are you doing, Jesse?
I mean, right now, I am actively trying to find that summary of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. It's lovely, but I can't find it right now. So it doesn't matter. But nothing else. I mean, Resident Evil, playing just like everyone else, and having a good old time being silly. I got to hang out with friends for the first time in like forever, and that was beautiful. And, I'd love to hang out with you if you got a vaccine. Wink. Put the 5G in your body. But that's it, really. Got nothing else going on. Just trying to, keep secret projects working until they ain't secret no more. But that's it! Thanks so much. Let's get the hecky out of here, Becky. And we'll see you all next week for another episode. Bye, everybody. That was such a cool episode. What a fun mechanic Steven put together. Man, I love stuff like that. It's a little outside the normal D&D box. It was super neat, and I cannot wait to see what other fun, wacky things are coming up. Trust me, there will be many. But until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you all next time.